There's always one hair on my bangs that's longer. I don't know what that's about. Hi everyone! Dayna here with Stella House Films. I make beautiful wedding films and creative commercials for the web or TV for small and large businesses. Ask me more. Today I am talking about the top 5 things that you did not know a wedding videographer did or does on a wedding day or days before or days after a wedding day. You know, it's all one big package. Number 1, a professional videographer captures audio on professional sound capturing devices, audio equipment, microphones, audio recorders, boards, mixers. I have 3 audio capture devices on an altar during a wedding, and during a commercial I have 2 because it's much easier to regulate during a commercial project that you're getting good audio versus a wedding where you have to be capturing the visuals, and so you want to make sure that you have plenty of backups during the ceremony. So I usually have a microphone and an audio recorder on the priest, I have one on the groom, and I have one on the soundboard, and then I have one on the on whatever the musical accompaniment for the ceremony is. Usually, like last time, this last wedding I did, it was a choir and then it was a quartet. So I had a audio capture device with the quartet, and then I had an audio capture device with the choir because they weren't funneled into the soundboard for the ceremony. So there's like a lot of technical stuff that goes into capturing the audio. And then post-wedding day, I take that information that's captured on all these audio recorders and I sync them with the visuals. So yeah, a professional does that. A non-professional just takes the audio off the camera, and which is, I did not know this until I started doing things professionally back in the day before I made this a career. I had no idea that the audio on a camera, like a film camera or a DSLR, is so poor. You play that next to an audio recorder and it's night and day. You just want to throw that away. It's not even any good. It's just terrible, terrible sound in audio capture. So a professional uses audio capture devices. Number 2, a professional videographer, and this goes as well for a professional photographer, scouts out the location of the ceremony and the wedding and the reception before the actual wedding day, because you don't want to be surprised by where you have to put the cameras. You want to know when you get there on that day where you're going to be, where your second shooter is going to be, where your steady wide shot's going to be. You want to have all that planned out, because making that decision on the wedding day is just not very professional. You want to be able to prepare beforehand. Number 3, the average wedding videographer and photographer spends an average of $5,000 to $25,000 on their equipment in general. $5,000 on the low end and upwards of $25,000 and over for a professional. Equipment costs a lot. If you wanted to, let's say you're considering, like, I think I want my Uncle Juan to record, to shoot my wedding. Just renting the level of equipment that a professional uses on, you know, local camera rental company, like in a city or a national one. I priced it out. It's between $1,200 and $1,500 just for the basics. That's not including tripods. That's not including lenses. That's just for the basic equipment. If I were to write a list of everything that I needed for a wedding day, it would be well into, you know, 30 items that I have to make sure to pack with me on the wedding day. You know, microphones, stands, tripods, monopods, lenses, you know, stuff like gaffer's tape, just all this stuff that you need on the wedding day that I've spent years accumulating and figuring out. Number 4. Hey Ruby, my little doggy's here. I'll show you her in a minute. Number 4, the professional videographer, the professional photographer has insurance, has business insurance. I myself have a domestic policy as well as an international policy for weddings and jobs that are out of the United States, because yeah, domestic insurance policies for videographers and photographers usually don't cover international jobs. Yes, and that just doesn't cover me. That covers you on your wedding day. If something were to happen, someone were to trip over my monopod, you are covered. You are not liable, and I am not liable. My insurance covers whatever injury occurs from someone in my equipment, or at me. What if I something like someone trips over my leg? I have insurance to cover those costs, because when stuff happens, people get so happy. Like people that are friends that you thought would never do that to you, family members you thought would never do that to you. When push comes to shove, when money's involved, you want your vendors to have insurance, which I do. And most professionals do. So if you're looking to hire someone in the next, soon, you need to ask, do you have insurance? Where do you have insurance through? Can you prove that you have insurance? Can you show me, coverage documentation? I'd be happy to do that for someone that wanted to hire me. 6. Okay, I'm going over 5. Oh, no, number 5. A professional videographer or photographer studies the latest equipment and techniques, is a part of professional memberships, keeps up to date on trends to know what is current and what is happening. That includes like editing techniques, add-ons to software upgrades, things that need to be upgraded, software upgrades. Like there's all these things that you have to keep current with that a professional does. I am part of monthly subscriptions to keep my software up to date, as well as professional memberships, and I always have the most up-to-date equipment and post-wedding day software and editing equipment. And I think that's all I'm going to go over today. I might do a supplemental video because this is going kind of long. I have a few more things, but I'll just make that part 2 of this video. So thank you for joining me today. In about 30 minutes, Paw Time Stories episode 3 is going to be up, and it's all about the kitties. It's going to be the kitty video of Paw Time Stories. I'm super excited. Ruby, come here. Up. Oh, Ruby. Oh no, Ruby. Ruby's really excited too. She's super cute in this one. And yeah. Anyway, thank you for spending your Ruby, stop it. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me and these last few minutes. I really appreciate it. If you like this video, please share it with someone you think might appreciate it. And I will see you tomorrow.